Hey, Keenan. We're here. Alright, Keenan, where are we?
Bobbejaanland.
Nope, you're saying it wrong, Keenan. It's supposed to be Bobbejaanland. Or as boring Keenan says it,
Bobbejaanland.
Is it Bobbyland?
Or Bobbejaanland? I actually don't know.
it's actually hard to say, and we're not sure. But if you want to say how many J's there are in this name, there it is. Alright, here it is. Bobbejaanland. Looking good. We're excited. They got that new Fury coaster here, and apparently you get to vote if you go forwards or backwards. We honestly don't know how it works, but we're gonna find out. Now, nothing is open yet. Okay, I guess that this is kind of like an area. Once again, no security at any of these parks, which is kind of interesting, but we're past the ticket entrance point, and I think that we're supposed to go in there.
Park maps cost €2.
What?
€2 for a park map.
Say it again.
€2 for
You
a
have to
park
pay for a map?
Yes.
Alright, get back on the bus. I'm not getting ripped off. Yeah, there we go. Let's just buy one and take a picture. Because, I mean, $2. Do they have an app?
€2.
€2? It's even worse. That's like $2.20.
There is an app, actually.
Is the app free or does it cost €2?
No, it's free.
Really?
But I don't know if it has an app. Oh, it does.
Are you sure it's not an in-app feature?
No, I mean, it's not a great map. At all.
Alright, Keenan. We're here in Bobland, whatever. What are you thinking? How's the park looking so far?
It's a pretty standard park. Charging €2 for maps, things. But I'm right now plotting it out on a virtual map. Our path, it's just one giant circle.
So basically, to save €2, it's not even the €2. It's just the principle of the thing. Like, if you're trying to discourage people from wasting paper, just say, please download the app. You don't have to charge €2. I mean, or have the map recycling program. I mean, I just think it's kind of really cheap to charge €2 for a map. So. Alright guys, so we're here on Fury. We have some ERT. And what's really cool about this is that there's a voting system implemented. So everyone on the trains votes whether they want to go forward or backwards. And depending on the result, the train is rotated in the appropriate direction. So we're hoping that we're going to be allowed to film with our chest mount. We got a couple of people with their GoPros. But we're not 100% sure yet. This coaster's kind of brand new, so there's not a whole lot of content out on it just yet. Alright guys, so unfortunately it's broken down, so we're 0 for 2 on ERTs. The line's getting kind of long, so we're kind of nervous what's going to happen since the park is open now. Alright, since Bob is currently down for major technical difficulties, it's minor, but we're missing our whole ERT for it, so it's not just your old restart. But anyway, we're going to take advantage of Typhoon. Now, it's really awesome. All these European parks, actually, really most of them, as long as you have your GoPro or other camera securely mounted with a solid device like this, you are allowed to bring your camera and record on-ride footage. None of the American parks really allow that. It's kind of a whole thing about really safety and liability, and there's a much more culture to sue. So I think, honestly, the reason why these theme parks are like half the price of, even when you convert to American dollars, the American parks, and honestly, I think the reason is these parks don't need to carry as much liability insurance because there's so much less of a culture to sue. So now we're in the regular standby line. We have a lot of crowds to get here in a very limited amount of time. I don't know if we're going to pull it off. What are you thinking, Keenan? We're going to pull it off?
These lines are kind of long.
Yeah, long lines. We don't have a skip the line pass. And we missed out on our exclusive ride time on the longest line. So it's not looking too great so far. Alright guys, since Fury was down, they ended up giving us these exit pass wristbands. So we might just be able to salvage this day yet. So let's find out. Alright, so we just had to go to guest services and we signed a paper that would let us use our GoPro. Unfortunately, it was not, I don't even know what language it was in. So, not sure what this says, literally, genuinely not sure what language it's in. Dutch, we think, but we signed, so we're good. Alright, cool. Yes, it is the launch coaster. We lost him. Whoa! Whoa! Now that is a roller coaster. Woo! They need to build more of these in America.
Right?
That was awesome.
That was fantastic. Acceleration.
Who makes this?
I don't know who made it.
That was great. Great ride. All right, Keenan, what did you think about Fury?
That was really good.
I think Fury was probably one of the best roller coasters. Definitely the best that we've ridden so far on this European trip, but I would say honestly one of my all-time favorite roller coasters. I don't really have a consistent top 10, but I would say that's probably top 6 or 5. It was just a phenomenal steel coaster. You got the triple launch elements. You can vote to go forwards or backwards. We went forward. We're going to try to vote to go backwards next time. It's just all in all fantastic ride from really beginning to end. Whoa! Oh, it's a spinning coaster! Nice! Whee! Whoa! Alright guys, we just rode Naga Bay, and let me tell you what, this park, except for Typhoon, I did not enjoy Typhoon, this guy right here, this park has some standout roller coasters. That was just a spinning coaster, and let me tell you what, it's probably one of the most fun spinning coasters I've ever been on. Really, it's awesome, and Fury's awesome, and what did you think about that spinning coaster?
For a spinning coaster, it's pretty good. You can get dizzy if you keep spinning too much and aren't looking at one thing.
Now the thing is I am I'm a fan of coasters, so the spinning didn't really bother me too much, but it was very forceful for a spinning coaster. All right, we're gonna try and ride Fury in the backwards direction now. All right, is it forward or backwards? We don't know. This is a vote type thing. We voted for backwards. And we are going backwards! Woo!
No.
Here we go! Woo! Whoa! 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 Alright guys, so we just rode, what was that thing called?
Bob Express.
Bob Express. Now what was really cool about the Bob Express was the fact that it was a powered coaster, and I think that was actually my first ever powered coaster. What about you, Keenan?
I'm not sure.
I mean, definitely my first full-size powered coaster. There might be a little tiny powered coaster somewhere. Whoa! Alright, Keenan, what was the name of that bad boy we just rode?
Oki Doki.
It was called Oki Doki, and let me tell you what, that was a... God, we're under attack. Bees. Oki Doki was a great name because it was just okay, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about, but you know what? It wasn't painful, literally. So, we'll take it. Alright, so we're riding this guy. We're going to do a Coaster Crew hostile takeover up the exit ramp. Sorry, everyone in the regular line. Alright, so we just rode Dreamcatcher, and we noticed that even though English, out of the 3 countries we visited so far, we're in Belgium now, English is the least spoken here. In fact, they have signs, and they're in 3 languages. They're in French, Dutch, and German. So even though English isn't on any of those, like that ride was called Dreamcatcher, totally in English, which is a little bit strange. But it was a good ride. It was one I never rode before. It was free swaying. Very cool. Whoa! Whoa, look at that thing!
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa! Alright, so this is kind of a neat ride I never saw before. Keenan, what the heck is this thing?
It's like a giant slide.
It's a giant water slide. But hopefully we're going to stay kind of dry since we're in real clothes. I wish there were stairs. Ramps are kind of dangerous in the slippiness. Whoa! 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 Oh! Oh! Alright, Keenan, what did you think about the water slide thingy?
Big bang.
Big bang.
Well, basically, when we got on the ride, you know, we had to walk all the way up there. We sat down, and then it the machine tilts you up, and you fall down. As it was tilting up, I had this feeling of, this kind of reminds me of those rides, those water slides you see in Mexico, where people are flying off and dying. So it kind of felt like that right as I was launching, but no, it was perfectly smooth. I didn't get really wet at all. Damon, you barely got wet.
I got my booty.
Yeah.